Hey, what's up, Calcoin? Hello, hello. How's your evening going? I'm tired. Doing great. Oh, it's awesome to hear. What have you been up to this weekend? Chilling? Doing some work? All right, let me go ahead and copy paste the link. Boom, just shared it. I'm going to start the event. All right. So hopefully we should get some people tuning in now. Yeah, busy with some stupid work. Oh no. That's weird. What is it? What are you working on? Is it for your full-time role? Are they having you do work over the weekend? That's annoying. That's super annoying. Hey, what's up, W Falcon? Thanks for tuning in. W Falcon, what have you been up to? Also, how's my audio? Is it fine? All good here. Nice, nice. That's good to hear. Yo, what's up, Halsey? How are you doing? I'm actually making the float as we speak, so that we can start in a couple minutes. All right, let me get this town hall. Oh, wow, it's town hall 17. That's a lot. Town hall 17. What's the description? Okay, I'm gonna add a description. Um. All right, boom. Let me add this to town halls, and then also I have to actually Calcoin. I might as well ask you. Actually, no, I have it. I have it. I was gonna ask for the image of the Emerald City town hall float, but I actually have it right here in my Google Drive. No, I don't want to print that. Let me download this so I can upload it to here. Perfect. Okay. Sorry, everyone. I'm just making a new float right now. Soulbound. And this is going to be Town Hall 17. All right. Boom. Who else we got in here? Oh, we got Ricardo. What's up, Ricardo? How have you been doing? How's the academy going? Yeah, exactly, Kelcoin. So far, so good. Nice. It's good to hear. How are the participants? Are they terrible? A lot worse than the last cohort. I'm actually still sick too. I've been sick for like months, but we power through. Still slow early September. Yeah, exactly. You know, I've actually noticed that's what happens with a lot of these boot camps. It's like it actually starts off pretty slow, and then as the boot camp goes on, it gets like more and more and more. Because I think people like start to realize it halfway through and stuff like that. I've thought about how we could like better market the academy to like have people be aware of it, because the truth is, I think a lot of people like are just not aware that it's actually happening. And if we were able to reach like a larger audience, I think it'd be great, because we definitely have the resources to have a lot of people go to the academy. Actually, it's been hard to find submissions. Everyone is super active. Like, they mark new submissions in seconds after they pop up. Oh, really? Oh, so you're saying the instructors are actually like doing like marking them really quickly? Ooh, I like that. That's interesting, Ricardo. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, I think it's actually one thing that I've done is we've actually like onboarded new instructors that are like, they're not being like paid, but what they're doing is like we put them as instructors, so that they can like almost learn on their own. Like, they've gone, of course they've gone through the boot camp, so they understand the material, but they're just like helping out just to like help teach themselves. So I think we also just have like more instructors. I think that's part of the reason. But that is good news that all the instructors are super active. All right, so I think I'm gonna get started. Let's see. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and share my screen on the town hall slides. I think this should be good. Let me actually make sure this is still working. Okay, good. Cool. Oh, well, good morning, BC. Welcome in. Welcome in. What's up, generous kid? Hey, June. Caliban, welcome. Lanford. Oh, what's up, Lanford? And Skyman. Those are the people I haven't said hi to yet. So hello, if you're now tuning in. Okay, cool. Let's dive into it. So this is town hall number 17. We do these bi-weekly, so you do the math. We've been doing these, I think, since like December. And town halls are basically a way for everyone in Emerald City to come together and learn about like what's happening across the entire DAO. Because I'm sure, as many of there's a lot of stuff happening. And so it's a good time to like recap everything across the academy, everything we're building, and even some stuff on the administrative side to really come together and understand as a DAO what's happening. So with that being said, we segment this into 3 different sections. We've actually thought about even maybe changing this to like not be segmented into 3 sections, but I think it's like helpful to organize. So we're just gonna keep rolling with it for now. And if you have anything to say during the town hall, you can of course feel free to type in the chat or unmute your mic. There's no pressure at all. It's supposed to be very casual. So yeah, let's just have a nice little hour together. What's up, Caliban? Hey. Okay, so on the Education Guild, mostly this is Emerald Academy stuff. So, as you all know here, or I'm sure as many of you know here, the Beginner Cadence Bootcamp September edition just started, and the recordings are posted right here. If you would still like to join, it's not too late at all. You can still sign up by clicking this link and going to this sign up right here. So as you see here, we've actually only done 1 workshop so far, and we have another workshop later today, actually. But it's still not too late to get involved, and you can certainly catch up if you want to. So if you're listening to this and you're not signed up yet, definitely do that. And if you haven't heard of what this bootcamp is before, it's basically just a beginner or introductory sequence to Cadence, which is the smart contract language for the Flow blockchain. So it's a great way to get involved and to get started coding, I guess, in the Flow space. And there's no prerequisites, so you don't have to you don't have to know anything about Cadence. You don't have to know anything about coding. Everyone is welcome to join this bootcamp. So that's number 1. And number 2 is that the Beginner Cadence Bootcamp is now available entirely in Spanish, thanks to Crypto Chica. So thank you so much, Crypto Chica, for translating the whole thing into Spanish. And the bootcamp is now available in English, Chinese, Russian, and Spanish entirely. I think during the last town hall, it was only like half translated in Spanish, but now they're all done. So thank you so much to Crypto Chica for doing that. Yeah, hopefully this allows some of you to take the course when you previously couldn't. And if you want to, take the course in another, or if you want to, write the course in another language, be free or feel free to. And we'll even provide like a small bounty for you to do that. So we would love that. Hey, what's up, Shiver? Welcome in. Welcome. And so for one of the previous announcements we actually made during the last town hall was our FCL and DAP boot camps. So you love our cadence boot camps, and if you've done it before, then you've probably heard of our DAP boot camp as well. It's actually completed. It has been completed for a while. I don't know how many people actually have tried it or even know about it, but it is here for you to try. And the reason I'm making this announcement again is because how do I go back? The reason I'm making this announcement again is because we're actually going to be starting our DAP, actually DAP Bootcamp. So DAP Bootcamp actually is starting on October 3rd. So this is like sort of the first time we've actually made an official announcement around this. But after our Cadence Bootcamp, we're going to have a legitimate DAP Bootcamp, which is going to be the first time we're running a bootcamp that's not our Cadence one. So it should be fun, and it's going to be shorter. It's not going to be 4 weeks. It's probably going to end up being like 2 or 3 weeks. But I'm definitely excited about this because I know that a lot of graduates that have taken the Cadence Bootcamp are eager for another bootcamp. And so yeah, this is going to be a great way to do that. I just want to make sure that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so boom. Okay, so yeah, and if you have any questions about this, feel free to ask, yeah, we'll be happy to answer. Now, I think what's going to be interesting about the DAP Bootcamp is that we actually don't have any instructors for that, because if you think about it, like no one has actually graduated from that course. But if you are a graduate, or for some reason you've done the DAP Bootcamp already, and you want to be like an academy instructor for that bootcamp, let me know, and I'll be happy to add you, because yeah, that'd be great. But yeah, so we'll see how that goes, and it's gonna be pretty exciting. So definitely look out for this if you're a graduate or not. It'll be a fun bootcamp. Cool. So here is the So does anyone have any questions on like the education stuff? And if you do, you can unmute your mic or just type in the chat. Either's fine. What's up, Cheetah? Cheetah's from the academy. Welcome in. Oh, and Oko. What's up, Oko? I'll apply to DAP instructor eventually. Yeah. No, that'd be great, Ricardo. I love having you as an instructor, so any way I can keep you as an instructor would be best for me. I love having you around. I also think that the DAP Bootcamp will probably be... Actually, I don't know. I'm wondering if the DAP Bootcamp will be smaller or bigger than the Cadence one, because if you think about it, the DAP Bootcamp like encompasses more, right? In the sense that like we teach front end coding and and cadence a little bit, and styling a little bit. So there's actually a lot involved. It's also in Next.js, yeah. No Svelte, even though I do like Svelte better. Oh, that'd be awesome, W Falcon. Would love to have you as an instructor for that too. Yeah, exactly, Ricardo. Exactly, because yeah, most of it is actually on the emulator, and then I think we actually transition over to testnet at some point, which is when things are gonna get a lot easier. But yeah, although actually it's hard to manage testnet when you're with a group of people, because like someone deploys a contract wrong, and then they can't deploy the same contract with the same name, and then it gets like all screwed up. So, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, right. That's actually an interesting problem when it comes to like education on testnet. Is if someone, like, let's say the whole DApp revolves around deploying a contract called like Jacob, and you deploy a wrong contract named Jacob, and you can't upgrade it. You also can't remove that contract because Floateen doesn't allow you to do that for some reason. So then it gets messed up, and then it's like, well, now I have to name my contract differently. It's definitely a pain in the butt. Blockchain full of crap. Yeah, true. After using Solidity, you can feel cadence is more powerful. Exactly. Yeah. Right, Cheetah? Yeah. That's the same thing that I felt, actually, because before I came to the flow world, actually, That's not true. I would say the first year that I was like in the Flow ecosystem, I was actually coding Solidity like on a much more consistent basis. And I remember, like, I tell this to all of the people that are in the academy that like I much prefer Cadence. It's just way better. Um, yeah, you feel like it's more powerful. It's easier to read. I've already had a lot of people. I think Cheetah, maybe you said this yourself, but someone was typing in the chat earlier. Maybe it was Oko or somebody that Cadence is like a lot easier to read and like it just looks nicer. And like yeah, that's also a big point of it. It's just like it's an overall nicer experience. So why not, right? All right. So that is the Education Guild again. If you have any questions on anything to do with Emerald Academy, if you have any questions with the academy, feel free to just to, type the question in the chat whenever you want. Yeah, exactly, Ricardo. Okay, so this is the building guild. So the first thing we're gonna talk about is touchstone. So it's funny when we did this town hall 2 weeks ago, we had this exact same line here. We're about 1 week away from an MVP. But if you're a developer, you understand that when a developer says you're about a week away from an MVP, they actually mean they're like a month away because you find a bug and then you want to add a feature and then it like gets out of control. However, this time it actually wasn't really that. So the reason we had to delay it like even more is because the Flow team is doing a fun like marketing event around NFTs, like starting in like a week or so, or I think it's actually like 1.5 weeks or 2 weeks, and they wanted us to delay Touchstone to help boost that like marketing effort, or also like just for us because there's going to be a lot of marketing around NFTs, and so it's going to be helpful for us to launch this around the time when everyone is thinking about NFTs and all that kind of stuff because Touchstone, as you all know, is all about NFTs, both in a like creation sense and also in a like education sense, where we have like a whole user guide on what non-fungible tokens are, the difference between Flow and Solidity or Flow and Ethereum, the difference between fungibility and non-fungibility, examples, how to make NFTs on Flow, like what goes into making NFTs. So you can see there's like a whole guide here, right? We even talk about like storage and what the blockchain is. So a lot of Touchstone, even though it is, the heavy emphasis is on the actual contract creation, like the no coding experience. A big part of it is still the education front. And so it's going to be helpful to launch this around, like a whole NFT campaign that Flow is doing. So that's actually why we're delaying a little bit. It's not as much developing. It's really just to sync with Flow. And also, one cool thing is that the content that we have here, as with most of or what we're trying to be all of our educational material is translated into other languages. So, for example, we have this in Spanish translation right now, thanks to Curiosity Flow, and we're going to continue making this in others as well. Now, of course, there's bugs here, but I think you get the point that it's yeah. So like we can even scroll through this in Spanish, and also it's in Russian, I believe. Yeah. So we also have this entirely in Russian, although yeah, it is a bit buggy. So that's a thing. I should probably take a look at that. Well, classic demos. When is the NFT campaign going to happen? To be in full honesty, W Falcon, I was being somewhat transparent about that, or somewhat vague about that, because I don't know if I'm allowed to say. So if anyone asks you, never just don't tell them I told you. But it's supposed to be soon, but I don't think I can give a date because I think that's like under wraps. But it's sometime in the next 2 weeks. So if that helps answer the question, then I'll let Flo spoil the news. That way I don't get in trouble. Yeah. Oh yeah. So anyway, I got distracted. So that's the user guide, and so also just to point out, like we actually made some additional changes to like the collection page. So you can see here, if we log in here, we can see here that this is like the name of the collection. We also added some stats here. So the floor price is infinity. Um, I think that's because this is actually an old collection we made, so it's not working correctly. But Yeah, so it shows you the total number of items created, the number that have been purchased, the number available, what the floor price is, and also the highest buy. And the other cool part is that we also synced like live prices into this now. So you can see that like this is all in flow token, but it also gives you prices in US dollars. We added some filters here, and on the buy page it also looks a bit different. It shows you who bought it. And I think what's really cool about Touchstone is that it's not a traditional marketplace where you set it like people like I think what's going to happen is people mistake Touchstone with like a marketplace. It's not. The whole point of Touchstone is to empower the creator. So whereas with things like OpenSea and Find, right, like Find V2 and Matrix Market, they do a really good job on like setting up a marketplace where you can buy and then sell and then buy and sell and buy and sell. Whereas Touchstone, like Boom said in the chat, is entirely about primary sales. So when someone sets up a collection, they don't know how to code a cadence contract. This codes a contract completely for you, using our contract generator here. So you put in your collection name, price, description, images, all your social media. You upload your assets. I actually went through a whole demo of this in the last town hall. So if you want to see a demo of this step, you can go back to our last town hall on my YouTube. So I'm not going to go through this again, but it's all about helping creators get to the creation step. And then once they actually create a collection, that's when you takes you to a primary sale page. And what's going to be pretty cool is that this is now like your account. And so what happens is it'll show you like all of your collections that you've created, all the NFTs that you've bought, and under each collection, we're going to give you like an admin dashboard to have access to a lot of different information about who's interacting with your contracts. So what this means is, as an admin on Touchstone, you're going to be able to not only airdrop directly from the platform, which is a big deal, right? Because a lot of times, like people have trouble airdropping, but you're going to be able to airdrop directly from the platform. And on top of that, you're also going to have access to all the information about who was buying your NFTs, who bought what NFT, like how many NFTs a certain person was buying. So, and then you can take those wallet addresses and give them, roles in your community using the Emerald bot or anything you want. So that is going to be a pretty big deal in empowering the, creator to sell their NFTs. Hey, what's up, Ricky? Thanks for tuning in. So Boom says, would it submit itself to NFT catalog when the contract is deployed? So Boom, that's actually a really good question. So for those of you that don't know, the NFT catalog is basically a new initiative, or I mean, relatively new in the Flow ecosystem, maybe a couple months old, where NFT projects can like list themselves in this quote unquote like NFT catalog. It's a Flow blockchain specific thing, and it allows DApp developers to easily see like all of the NFT projects on the Flow blockchain. But it is complicated to do that, and it's a little bit annoying. So with Touchstone, we actually made a premium feature where if you have Emerald Pass, which we'll talk about in the later parts of this slideshow or the town hall, if you have Emerald Pass, we automatically have a button for you to add your collection to the NFT catalog. So that's going to be available with Emerald Pass, though, because it's definitely a complicated step, but I think it's worth it if you want to have your thing listed. So, yeah, hopefully that answers that question, Boom. Good morning, CFC. Yo, yo, yo. All right, so that's Touchstone. We've demoed this actually quite a bit. Also, what's going to be pretty cool is so these emeralds here, so these ones that are spinning, we actually, when Touchstone launches, we have our own little emerald collection here. There's going to be like 7 of them, I believe. And so, yeah, we're actually going to be selling these as well, and people who buy them are going to automatically have Emerald Pass. So that's a pretty cool feature, too. I'm going to make sure to mute. Okay. So, Oko, we'll talk about Emerald Pass later in the town hall. Boom saying boom. Alrighty, so that's that. Cool. So the next one is gonna be float challenges. So is Bohao here? Bohao. No, Bohao is not here. Also, I see a couple other people here. What's up, Rom? I see Fantastic here. Yo, what's up, Fantastic? And Crypto Chica. Hello. Yeah, BC is a boom. Yeah, BC is a boom now. Or sorry, boom is boom. Boom is not bam. Boom is boom. Hope your weekend's going great, Chica. All right, so now we're on float challenges. So float challenges, we actually talked about this last week in the town hall, but we didn't have like a launch date. So you know how like on NBA Top Shot, there are like challenges where been crazy, but yeah, no worries, fantastic. I'm sure you are. You're a busy man. But you know how on NBA Top Shot there are like challenges where you can collect certain moments and then you can like get, challenges and earn rewards for them. Like if you own 10 LeBron moments, you get certain rewards or whatever it may be. We're going to be launching this initiative on Float in the next 2 weeks. So just like Touchstone, where we wanted to launch it around the NFT campaign that Float's doing, we're doing the same thing with Float. So you can see here that like on in this little page, I'm gonna increase it in case anyone can't see it. So let me actually increase this really quick, and hopefully this will show. So you can see here that there's a bunch of like slots, right? Why did Cheetah just send a picture of Spore Monkey? We actually renamed him to Support Squirrel. But you can see that, so there's a lot of like floats right here, right? So these are the floats that will actually be in the challenge. So for example, these are 3 floats that are currently in the challenge, and there's empty slots for the creator to add more eventually. Um, and what you can do is you can earn points by collecting certain floats. So for example, if you earn 1 float, or if you have 11 floats, or you collect all the floats, you get points for these automatically. And then what you can do is you can take these points and redeem them to earn prizes, which is right here. So let me actually make this smaller again. But you can take those points and earn prizes right here. So let's say you have 500 points, you can then go to a reward, claim a reward, and get a thing.fund membership badge or something like that, or get flow token or whatever else it may be. So you can now do this as well. So Ricardo says, Top Shot now has challenges that need you to burn moments to get rare ones. Are you going to burn floats too? So the reason, so the answer is no, we're not doing that. And the reason is because what Top Shot is, Top Shot like under the hood has like a secret initiative with that. They want to. The reason they're doing that is because they want to decrease supply, and that's purely like a monetary thing because they realize that if people burn moments, other moments will increase in value. Whereas floats are not supposed to have like an implicit monetary value, so we don't actually earn anything from them being burned, and like the community as a whole doesn't benefit from that. So exactly, so it increases scarcity, but that's not something that we want to encourage really in the float space. The only reason we have like the incinerator or like the burn capability on float is for people to burn like spam floats that they were airdropped. But otherwise, like we do want people to hold on to memories and like proof of participation that they embarked in. So yeah, so exactly, I'm sure you understand. And yeah, look, so like for this one, like this one was already claimed, and someone earned 50 45 flow tokens for completing this challenge. So the cool part is that as of right now, everyone is able to create a challenge. I think we might actually limit this to only people with Emerald Pass. However, anyone's going to be able to participate in the challenges, which is good. So yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, this is gonna be really exciting, and also huge thank you to Bohow or also BT Wood. So I'm actually gonna put that right here, but huge thanks to BT Wood for doing this. So massive thank you to BT Wood, and we're gonna be distributing a pretty hefty bounty to BT Wood for this contribution. So BT Wood, if you're listening, thank you very much, and also look out for a bounty in your wallet. All right. So I'm probably like, I think during the next town hall I'm gonna actually show like an entire demo of this, because we'll have like all this is actually working and it's currently live on testnet, but we're gonna walk through this probably together in the next town hall. So yes, hearts to BT Wood. Okay. So Cheetah says I watched all July workshops 10 days ago. Can I submit all quests at once? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can totally do that, Cheetah. No worries. Although I'm still wondering why you're sending support monkey's face in the chat. But yeah, that's totally fine. Sorry, I'm sick. Yeah, like I'm loving the support monkey face spam. That's great. Guild leaders are under fire. So the next thing we want to talk about is drizzle. So drizzle, I don't really have any new announcements here, but I do want to keep mentioning drizzle because I think it's really really amazing, and I just want to make sure that people are aware of it and use it because it's such a helpful tool. And I think the more people that know about it, the more popular it's going to become pretty quickly. And massive thank you to Lanford as always for doing this. So I know that we've talked about this before, but thank you to Lanford again for this tool. So what we're gonna do is actually what I want to do is have an airdrop inside of Emerald City. So Lanford, we should actually talk about setting up a airdrop on behalf of Emerald City. That way we can get more people to look at this platform and appreciate it. So, we again, I went through a whole demo. So if you want to see a demo of this, you can go back to the last town hall. But you can connect your wallet here. Let me go ahead and connect my wallet. And what you can do is you can create like a fungible token drop or an NFT raffle where like you raffle away an NFT. But in the drop here, you can set a name, a description, a link, and what the token you want to give away is, like flow token. And what's really cool too is you can set up like requirements where someone has to own a float to participate, or they have to be in a certain whitelist. So it's really, really cool and really useful. And yeah, like I want to set one up in Emerald City so that more people can be aware of it. It's really awesome. Now I want a V2. Yeah, yeah. Well, it is in beta technically, but yeah, let's figure out how we can do an airdrop in Emerald City so that people can see this platform because Drizzle is so cool. All right, so just wanted to quickly mention that. And if you have any questions about, and also Drizzle, it's totally free to use. So if you're a community person or you run a fun community, definitely check this out. It's really cool. All right. So with that being said, we're gonna move to Project Toucans really quickly. Cheetah says super excited to build projects in Cadence. Awesome, yeah. I'm excited to see what you can do, Cheetah. So what is the Drizzle link again? Oh yeah, does someone mind sending that? Thanks everybody. So the next thing we want to talk about is Project Toucan. So Project Toucan's good news is officially under like actual development, and we're currently coding out the front end right now, and also like all the contracts. So we're slowly transitioning from working on touchstone to Toucans, which is great, and we've had some really fun designs get generated recently. I actually wonder. I'm showing my whole screen, so I can't really pull this up right now, but I would. But anyways, we have fun. We have some fun designs that I'll show during our next town hall of Project Toucan. So it actually looks a lot more exciting than this. But I just want to mention this so that people can look out for it. Project Toucans is basically like a way to create your own token or your own DAO on Flow. So this will be a really helpful tool for people again that don't know how to code to completely spin up their own DAO or token and manage it all in one platform. So you'll be able to set tokenomics. You'll be able to set certain percentages, ratios, whatever it is to help boost your token, and you'll be able to maybe even set up some basic voting on this platform itself. So it's going to be basically like a treasury management platform for your own token or DAO. So yeah, definitely look out for this. And again, like this is going to be one of those things that picks up like significantly as time goes on. I'm just reading Pelzy's message right now. Oh yeah, Pelzy, that I completely agree. I only read that first paragraph so far, but I think what you're getting at is that people that see like, oh, Float was built by Emerald City or Project Toucan was built by Emerald City. They somewhat think to themselves like, well, if that was built by Emerald City, then their academy must be pretty legitimate, right? Because they're building so many cool platforms that I should be in their academy. And I think that's a really, really good point, and that's something that we actually leverage a lot. It's interesting when you think about, and this is I'm not saying anything bad about Build Space. In fact, I think Build Space is like incredible, and I encourage everyone to check out Build Space. But I think one of the differentiators between something like Build Space or some other educational platforms like Code Academy is that they're really good at education, but they don't actually produce any like legitimate DApp applications, right? In the sense that you go to their hackathon, you maybe build something over the weekend, and then you're done, right? You're out of the loop, and in order to come back into the loop, you have to go through the whole process all over again, or do some other hackathon they're hosting. Whereas with Emerald City, I think it's pretty interesting because you're involved in the ecosystem pretty much at all times. And we like to connect both our academy and Float and all these projects we're building. So yeah, I think that is to say that there's definitely like a larger ecosystem with Emerald City, and I think it's an awesome point. Can showcase your skills by collaborating to build cool and fun solutions on Flow and win something in the long term. Also collaborate with companies to build their protocol. Oh yeah, so Pelzy actually, well, wait, actually, wait, maybe in the long term, also collaborate with companies to build using their protocol or product. Oh yes, yes, yes. So actually, Pelzy, what's pretty interesting is that we're actually gonna get to that. Emerald Recruit. So once I get to Emerald Recruit, you'll see that we're trying to do that. But that's a little alpha really quick. Um, but yeah, and then I think in terms of hackathons, I think that's an amazing idea. Where maybe what we should do is we should get all the graduates, or even non-graduates that maybe want to participate, and we have like $1,000 prize or something, and we give that to the top team that can make the coolest contract or the coolest DApp or something like that. I think that's a really amazing idea. And actually, I'll talk about this. Yeah, I'll talk about this now. So one of the things that we're doing right now is actually I'm okay. I'm gonna leave that till later in the town hall because that's a pretty important topic. But I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna come back to that, Belsey. I'm gonna come back to that. All right, so this is Project Toucans. Again, right now it's all just screenshots, but this is quickly going to turn into like our most significant project. So this is just to say that when Project Toucans is taking over the world, don't be surprised. All right, so our next update is Emerald ID is now working with Lilyco. So Emerald ID is basically the service that runs behind the Emerald bot. It's basically what maps your Discord username to your wallet address. So when you click on verify using the Emerald bot, it verifies all your assets automatically. So it's now working using Lilyco. So thank you to How for helping me to set this up. Yeah, it's now working. So if you actually go to Emerald ID, id.ecdow.org/Lilyco, you can now log in, set up your Lilyco wallet, and it'll work perfectly fine. And what's actually pretty cool is if I actually can I let me try this right? Oh no, so let's say I go to like the general chat. Can everyone see my screen? Let's say I go to like the general chat, right? And I right click my name, click on apps and identify user. It'll actually show you my Blockdo address, my Dapper address, and my Lilyco address. So you can see all those right here. And look, I even have a .fn name, Jacob496, Jacob_496.meow. So that I think that's like the default FN name you get with your Lilyco address. But so yeah, you can see I've connected all my Emerald ID links, and if I wanted to, let's do Shah and Shah. Oh, they haven't done it. Okay, so they haven't done any. But anyways, yeah, so you can connect your Lilyco thing now, and that's that's definitely something you want to do if what is it? If you want to verify your assets in Discord using your Lilyco wallet. Cool. So that was just a pretty cool but smaller update. Alrighty, so one more thing before we get to. Actually, no, I think we have 3 more. So yeah, we have a lot of stuff in the building side today. Holy crap! I didn't even realize how much we had. Oh my god! But in the 6th slide, you see here we have verify NBA Top Shot moments. So one thing you can now do is verify individual NBA Top Shot moments in Discord. So if you're in the NBA Top Shot community, maybe you're a community manager or a community rep, and you run your own Discord or you help moderate a Discord, you can now set up verifiers in Discord to give users a role if they own specific NBA Top Shot moments. So what you can do is, use the slash NBA Top Shot command, and you'll see a whole list of options to, to choose from. Actually, we can even probably walk through it together. If I go back to this to general chat, I'll actually show you how this works. So what I can do is I'm going to do slash NBA Top Shot. And look, there's 3 commands here I can use. So there's verify moment, which verifies a single moment. There's moments in set, which shows all the moments in a certain set that a user has. And owns all in set, which sets up a verifier to check if someone owns all the moments from a set. So the one that I was just talking about was the verify moment one, where you can put in a moment ID and a role, and it will actually set up a verifier button so that users get the role if they own that moment with that ID. And then it ends up looking somewhat like this, right? Where you can verify if you own a certain moment. So that's pretty cool, right? That's pretty awesome. Or, if we click on like moments and set, I can type in my Dapper address, which is right here. And the set name will be like Cool Cats. And it'll show you all the different moments I have from the Cool Cat set. So because I'm sort of an NBA Top Shot noob, I only actually have 1 moment from it, but you can still see it, which is pretty awesome. And on top of that, I'll just delete this message. But on top of that, these are also available for NFL All Day. So if you want to see the moment someone has in NFL All Day, or want to set up a verifier that someone owns all the moments from a certain set, you can do that with NFL All Day as well. And if you want to check out more information on this, you can always go to this here button, and you'll see tons and tons of documentation on all these things. So if you want to check that out more. All right. Cool, cool, cool. Any questions on that? Emerald. Good question. Any questions, guys? Emerald. All right, cool. So this next one that we're going to talk about is a new platform that we actually. Wait, let me see. Got 2 of those? Nice, Ricardo. Nice one, Ricardo. You beat me. Yeah, you beat me. So this next platform that we want to talk about is Links. This is actually a new platform that we released in the last 2 weeks. Although this is somewhat of a different platform in that it's not really like it's not like your classic consumer application. Really, it's sort of like a developer application to help people set up their. I mean, it is consumer based, but it's not like it's. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Why don't you join the? Why don't you join the? I had a seizure reading that. Oh, I see.
That's busy for you.
Yeah, it's BC. Why don't you join the ECTAP course? No, but I think Andrea should join the next day's course. He needs some. I think Andrea needs some skills in XJS. He's struggling a little bit, as he always does. But anyway, so I got distracted. So I also forgot to add huge thanks. Wait, over here. Oh, huge thanks to Lanford and Jacob Tucker Okay, but mostly
Pete,
Lanford. So let me bold
first turn.
Lanford's name.
Oh boy. And you go in there and make that right. Go around that circle, that little circle.
Wait, also let me mute this.
Yeah.
Did someone mute that for me? I hope so. Okay. Lanford, do you like the bold here? And also the color? Also, you can choose your color, whatever color you want. So anyways, back to this. I get distracted pretty easily. But Link is basically a platform to help people set up their NFT collections and make sure that they're set up correctly on Flow. So yeah, that's what I mentioned right here. So sometimes the user's collections are set up wrong. So they can't receive NFTs, or they for some reason can't receive NFTs during an airdrop, or they're not able to verify their assets correctly. Link helps to solve that to make sure that all your NFTs are correctly set up for applications on Flow to read from your collection. So if you want to learn more about why that might be a problem and like what actually is going on here, you should definitely join our Cadence Bootcamp, because we talk a lot about problems with this thing called linking on Flow. It's more of like a developer issue, but you should definitely check out the academy if you want to learn more about that. But I think one thing that everyone can understand is the fact that using Link, you can actually set up collections all on the web. So if we go and log into my account here, it will show you, right? It'll show you that these are all the collections I've set up correctly. So like, for example, float, Flowvatar component, go to goats, blocks, like all these. But these are ones that I haven't set up before, right? So I don't even have a Barter Yard Cub collection. I don't have a Cube A collective. I don't have a Dimension X collection. But what you can do is, number one, you can set them individually, or you can click all of them at the same time. So if I like want to set up Flowvatar and I also want to set up like, I don't know, right, all these, I don't know, let's do another one, Starly, right? We can actually go ahead and click bulk setup and set them all up at the same time. So it's basically a really easy way for you to set up all your NFT collections on Flow. Now, the reason for this is because, for example, like if you wanted to set this up right now, you'd either have to go to their page directly, or you would have to like log into the Blockdome mobile app and set them up there. But sometimes setting them up on mobile is not like the easiest thing, right? So yeah, like sometimes you don't want to set up on mobile because it's like annoying. So, and also on mobile you have to do them individually. So Link helps you do them all at the same time. So if you wanted to, you could literally just go down the list and like bulk set up like 10, right? So it's really easy in that sense. Is it possible to have an NPM module package for Link? Honestly, honestly, Boom, I think so. But I'm not smart enough to do that. And I have no idea how to do that, to be honest. But maybe. I admit defeat. So huge thank you to Lanford for making this all like look super nice. And I honestly, Lanford, I love your styling. I love the way you style things. So it's very clean. So thank you, Lanford, for doing this. Huge thank you. And as well, thank you to 33 Labs. Clap, 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 clap in the chat. Claps all around. Thanks, Lanford. Except for Jack. Yeah. No, Boom, your name is officially changed to Boom. All right, so as if that wasn't enough on the building side, what are we on, slide 8 now? Jesus. Emerald Recruit. Woohoo! So, oh wait, I forgot that BGS is spell lover rule. Thanks, Andrea. But so Emerald Recruit is a new initiative that we actually haven't even announced yet. But it's live, which is pretty interesting. So I'm actually gonna make an announcement about this, like probably right after this town hall. But Emerald Recruit is basically a way to help employers connect with top talent on the Flow blockchain. So if we actually walk through this, it's a page we set up, ec.org/recruit. What you can do is, if you're an employer looking for a Cadence developer, looking for a front-end developer, or whatever it may be, you can go to this link and walk through it, and get in touch with us at Emerald City. So if you go through here, you can read more about what this is. If you want some more contract engineers, maybe you're looking for a front end or back end engineer, people to manage your community, whatever it may be. You can go ahead and go to this get started section and fill out a form that will help lead you to us. So yeah, the reason we're doing this is because we found that a lot of people inside Emerald City are developers, right? We have a very active developer community, as you can tell from the 20 different slides we have here. But we have a very active developer community, and a lot of times people are looking for roles, especially our graduates from the academy. So if you note right here, right, let me actually go. Let me go in on this for a second. You'll see right here we are prioritizing people that graduate from our academy. So what this means is if an employer comes to us and says, hey, we're looking for a talented cadence developer to join our team full time, right? We're actually going to go to our graduates first and recommend them. So this is even more reason to get involved in the academy, right? Well, before we were talking about the difference between something like a build space or whatever it may be, but I really recommend getting involved in the academy because we're going to help connect you with employers in the blockchain space, more specifically the Flow blockchain space, um, for you. So yeah, I think it's a really, really cool opportunity. And again, if you're an employer looking for developers, then you can go to this page and fill out that form, and we'll help connect you. So one note I had here is that obviously, like if you're looking for a cadence developer, it's going to be a lot easier because we specialize in cadence development. But just wanted to throw that out there. All right. All right. All right. All right. Also, it looks pretty cool. Yeah. Pretty, pretty, pretty cool. Boom. Oh, also one thing I forgot. I totally forgot actually. Let me duplicate this. Um, all right, number 9. Pretend like I didn't just do that. Who made the web? Yeah, it wasn't me. It was actually Dean. Dean made it. Thanks, Oko. Yeah. So number 9 is a new homepage. So you know how right now when you go to like etdow.org, it looks like this. Um, it looks like this. Well, we're currently remodeling the entire site, and that it's probably going to be out in the next couple days. So yeah, this is being completely changed. Don't worry though, we'll still keep the same nice slick look. The reason, by the way, the reason we're changing it is because we realized that, like, for example, this doesn't scale, right? Like we have this was like months ago, and yeah, like we have way more stuff now. Oko says you guys are doing 10 things at the same time. Yeah, yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's actually kind of good. You know what's funny actually? This is what happens every single time I do a town hall. Um, I always start making the slide deck, and I'm like, you know what? Like, we didn't really get that much done this week. And then I go through the slide deck, and I'm like, wait a minute. We actually have like 17 different products going on all at the same time. It's kind of crazy, actually, but it's great. I mean, it's good to be busy. Don't worry. Next town hall we'll have 100. We'll multiply it by 10 every time. All right, so that was how you manage all these pure talent and skill, something you can never dream of. Just kidding, Cheetah. Joke, 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 joke. Um, how do I manage all these? Honestly, it's the community. Like it literally is. I mean, if we go through these, like we just like there's so many amazing community members in Emerald City that it helps make all this happen. Touchstone is being handled by the awesome EMB Studios team, and also I'm doing the contracts for this. Floats, this was done by the amazing Bohau, right? We gave claps to Bohau. Drizzle was done by the amazing Lanford, so huge thanks to Lanford, and also Link. So amazing job to Lanford. Lily Co, How helped out, and we did this as well. Project Toucans, EMB Studios, me and Dean. Touchstone, we also had a lot of help from translators and all that kind of stuff. So lots of, the truth is that even though I tend to joke around and say that it's pure talent and skill, the truth is that it's actually a great effort on behalf of a lot of different people that are all doing so much to help build up the space. So that's what it is. Community. Foscat, yeah, we did actually go over an update on Touchstone, so I'm not going to go over it again. But you can check out the recording to learn about this. But basically, the answer, or the short answer, is that we're still working on it, and we're delaying it a little bit for reasons. Because there's going to be like a nice NFT campaign, I think, coming up. So we're just delaying it a little bit till that. All right. Woohoo, flow people. Okay. So actually, one thing I wanted. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Well, let's do this. Okay, so governance guild. Sorry, I'm still a little sick, and also I realized we only have 5 minutes. So as always, season 3 is underway. So season 3 is like a certain period of time instead of a DAO that we like to call it. So season 3 is currently underway. If you want to, you can check out the roadmap channel inside the Emerald City Discord. The roadmap channel, and in this channel you can basically see all the things that we're currently trying to work on. I actually have to update this list because there's a lot more already, but yeah, these are all the things we're working on, and that is our current roadmap. So you can always check that out to see what the heck Emerald City is doing during our season 3. And here are our guild and guild leader, or at least these are our guild. I should change this to just guild leaders. These are our guild leaders because we're trying to de-emphasize the whole like individual guild thing. League of League of Legends. Yep. Yep, League of Legends. Who do you play, Oko? Who do you main? You're probably a top main. Oh, you're a support main. Interesting. But anyways, here are the guild leaders, right? So Jack, Boom, Smiley Face, Winky, Andre, Dan, Shitcoin, and Support Squirrel. So if you have any questions, you can always reach out to us, and we'll be happy to answer any questions you may have. Right? These are people that can help you out inside the Emerald City DAO. Now, Emerald Pass. So Emerald Pass is actually. So I know we only have a couple minutes left, so I'm going to try and wrap this up. But I like the names. Yeah. Thanks, Falcon. So yes, so Emerald Pass is going to be a pretty big deal actually inside the Emerald City DAO when we launch Touchstone. So Emerald Pass is going to be released when we launch Touchstone, and Emerald Pass is basically like a subscription inside Emerald City DAO to give you access to premium features across all different products and everything we're doing. So, for example, if you purchase Emerald Pass, right, you'll have it for a month or a year, depending on how much you pay, and you'll have premium features on Float. So, for example, a verified creator check mark, or even the ability to maybe create challenges, right? We're thinking about doing that, or some premium feature on Float with Emerald Bot, like automatic role removal and setting up custom verifiers for you. On Touchstone, having an admin dashboard, airdropping capability, the ability to download, unique, or the ability to download like a list of claimers. So, yeah. So there's going to be, yeah, I'm just reading the chat here, and also, so like access to advanced Emerald Academy courses and like discounts. So there's going to be a lot of different features that are going to go into Emerald Pass. That again, you're only going to have if you purchase it. So right now, the cost model is it's going to be like 1,000 FUSD a year or 100 FUSD a month. Now, one thing we're also thinking through is that we're going to be giving Emerald Pass to people that are contributing to the DAO. So, Emerald Pass will be free for people that are putting in a significant amount of effort into the DAO. because we want to be able to reward our core developer community that are helping leading to the success of Emerald City as a whole. But for the average user, it'll be this much to purchase. Now, if you actually want a sneak peek, no one is allowed to make a comment about the styling because the point of this is not the styling. But this is like a very, very, very alpha version of this is very, very alpha. It's not even close to done. But this is sort of what it's gonna somewhat look like. You can see the logo's not even working. None of this is actually working, and none of this is actually filled out. But this is a very this is a very you can comment. This is not actually supposed to be judged, but this is somewhat what it's going to look like. And you'll be able to go to a purchase page and purchase Emerald Pass. So it says I have 0 left in my subscription, but if I were to purchase 1 month or 1 year, then this would change and I would have more time left on my subscription. So again, this is very, very alpha. We're not going to, we're probably not going to mention this until it's actually released again. But this is, I guess for all of you that are curious, there you go. This is some alpha for you. You can see it still has a touchstone thing here, even though this isn't going to be the image. All right, cool. So that's that for you. And I guess the last thing that I didn't mention is okay. So I didn't just make the slide, but grants. So one of the things that we're thinking about is the fact that I see cheetah. So one of the things that we're thinking about in Emerald City is because we have such an active developer community. As we progress throughout time, and Emerald City is able to raise more funds, and we have more money in the treasury to give out. One thing we really want to do is set up a grant program where, but it's different in the sense that one thing that I think the Flow team does, which is awesome, is there is a grant or developer grant program where you can go and you can publish a certain grant, right? And so, or you can go and ask for a grant. So you can say hey, I'm building this tool. Can I get a grant for it? And the Flow team looks through it and approves it, right? That is awesome. What this is going to be is we're thinking about, we already know the talent inside of Emerald City, right? We know the people inside Emerald City that really love building, are really good at it, and that we trust and know are skilled. So we will actually approach people inside our community to build things if they want to. So, for example, if someone were to say, I'm really interested in building this, and we know that they're really talented and that they have the skills to do it, we will just give you a grant on behalf of Emerald City to build. And so, yeah, so like Lanford is saying, we actually, gave Lanford a grant to help build, some, or I think it was Drizzle or Link actually, and we're doing that, with others as well. The float challenges, right? We're giving out a grant for that. So we definitely want to continue giving more grants to all of you because, of course, we think you deserve it, and we love, having people build inside the Emerald City ecosystem. So that is, that's something that we're currently thinking through. And I think another reason for this, by the way, is because when people come out of the academy, we really want to help people that are coming out of the academy have a first place to go and start building. And so hopefully this grant will be a good way to do that, where we know who the top academy participants were, and we can help empower them to build some stuff in the flow space. So that's also part of the thing. And again, like Lanford said, yeah, huge thanks to Lanford for building. And to be fully honest, we want to keep giving a lot of grants to you, Lanford, because we love what you build. All right. Exactly. Pay Lanford. That's the goal. So that's it, everyone. That is our town hall. Were you impressed? Or not impressed? Were you angry? Were you sad? Were you happy? BZ's angry. BZ is angry. At Andre. I am Boom. Wait, is that like I am Groot? I am Groot. Very impressed. Clap your hands. Clap your hands now. What's that song? This is amazing. Oh, thank you. Thanks so much for that comment. Epic job, Jacob. Thanks for the effort with these tunnels. Of course, yeah. And honestly, all the credit goes to the Emerald City community for everything. I mean, almost every person that's typing in the chat right now has contributed to Emerald City in a big way. Crypto Chica with the Academy instruction, incredibly helpful reviews, translating to Spanish. Andre doing his thing. No one knows what he does, but Ashley, instructor. So many people here. Very excited to learn about Touchstone. Oh yeah, scare me. Yeah, so we actually scare me. I don't know if you were here during our demo like last town hall, but we actually demoed Touchstone in our last town hall and talked about it a little bit today. So you can definitely check those out if you haven't seen those already. Yeah, 100%. Definitely check that out. And also, scare me if you have any questions about it, or like you want someone else to walk through it with you. You can always ask in the Touchstone chat as well. I'm not the hero. You're the heroes. Yes, exactly, Pelzy. That's the mindset. Thanks for the press. Yeah. Oh yeah. Also floats. Sorry. Here's the float, everybody. So the password is Town Hall 17. All lowercase, all one word. So Town Hall 17. Claim the float. What's it? What's Homelander? What is that?
It's that series that I told you to watch and you haven't watched yet.
Andre, you call me out like that? Sick man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Homelander. It's the series.
It's The Boys.
So it's yeah. Oh, that's why. Okay, I was gonna say. I swear to God, you've never told me to watch Homelander, but it's called The Boys, and I specifically remember you telling me to watch it.
It's really good. You should watch it if you're into superheroes. But it's superheroes, but not in the classic superhero movie style, right? It's like if they turn into a corporate type of environment where they were for profit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
That's an interesting concept.
So it's like a corporation, and there's like a team, and there's all the drama behind it, all the superpowers. It's really worth watching.
Oh, I see.
It's a much more original take on superheroes than like the Marvel movies, which I think personally are overdone.
Yeah, I'm so with you, Andrea. Like, I'm so done with Marvel at this point. So done. Also, have any of you ever seen the show Incredible? Or what's it called? Incredibles? It's like an animation. It's called Incredible or something. Have any of you ever seen it?
Pixar movie?
Oh, Invincible. Is it Invincible? It might be actually. Oh, Crypto Chica, I think you're right. Is it called Invince?
Animated series?
Yes, you're right, Crypto Chica. Yeah, that show, let me tell you, that
Good.
show is amazing.
All right, let's make a deal. I'll watch Invincible, and you watch The Boys.
I'll actually. Well, how long is The Boys? Is it like?
I
Is it
think
like?
it's 2 seasons.
Okay. Yeah, I'll watch The Boys, and you watch Invincible. Invincible is only like it's only like 8 episodes long, but it's really good. Oh yes, the code was Town Hall 17. But yeah, the reason I say that, Andrea, is because you were talking about like a unique take on heroes. Like this one has to do with superheroes, but it's extremely I'm not gonna say anything about it, but yeah, I think you'll like it.
Awesome.
A
So
little,
we'll.
little graphic though, like a warning, like a little graphic, but it's animated, so it's like.
Oh, The Boys is very graphic as well.
Oh, okay.
And it's not animated.
I'm gonna be traumatized. I'm gonna be literally traumatized.
I mean, it is pretty graphic.
Wait, Pelzy says it's the same people behind the two. Oh, well then there you go. Looks like we have similar
Oh,
interests,
nice.
Andre. Sweet. All right, everyone. This was fun. Also, yes, I do play League. Yes, I am a loser. And that's it. So I don't want to keep you. I don't want to keep you all for too long. But thanks everyone, and have an amazing rest of your Sunday. And yeah, I'll see you around. I guess I will see you around.
Thanks, Jacob.
Yeah, thank you all. Thank you all
Always
for
a
coming.
pleasure. Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone.
Everyone except BZ. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Screw you, BZ. Oh, it's Saturday night for Lanford. Have a great Saturday night, Lanford. Try not to drink too much. But also party hard. Bye-bye.